Hey guys, so I'm going to do something I've never done on this channel before, and that is a workout diary, workout log for the next month. And that is just to show, hopefully, the progress that I make in a 1 month time frame. Working out probably with the same amount of time that most of y'all have, because as busy moms, if you have lots of kids, if you homeschool, even if you just have one kid, sometimes it just, you know, that time for yourself just isn't available. So I'll give you a little backstory on my working out and postpartum kind of journey, just so that you have an idea of where I'm coming from with this. And then hopefully over the course of the month, as I kind of check in with y'all, you will be encouraged if you're making the same kind of snail's pace progress that I am. But we'll see how it goes. So before I became pregnant with Annabeth, my fourth child, I would say I was in the best shape of my life. Not as far as like sizes or physique, but as far as strength. So I've always been a runner. I ran cross country and track all through high school. When before I had kids, I was training for half marathons. And then up until I had my second child, I was able to keep up with a running routine. After I had Eli, my third, I could no longer just pop out the front door and go for a run. My husband's hours are not very helpful as far as early morning or early evening runs. His hours up until the last year, he would go to work at 4 a.m. and I just couldn't run before that. And then by the time he came home at like 6 p.m., I was just straight beat after cooking dinner and taking care of the kids all day. So I switched to using the Beachbody programs. I used PiYo for the most part for about a year and a half or 2 years before I got pregnant with Annabeth. And then the first trimester, I was so sick. So I really struggled to work out. So I just did the normal going for a walk, keeping up with the housework kind of stuff, and I just counted that as staying in shape because it's survival mode for me in my pregnancies. My second trimester, I didn't want to do PiYo any longer because I had taken about 3 months off, and I just didn't want to start with the strength building because I didn't feel like my strength was there anymore, and I didn't want to put stress on my pregnancy. So I started doing I think it's called like Brazilian body, or am I like Brazilian something? Might even be butt, I'm sorry, on Beachbody On Demand. I did that like 2 days a week maybe, and then I would just go for brisk walks with the kids again. My third trimester, I started to feel sick again, and pretty much at that point, keeping up with the laundry was enough housework for me. So I was very anxious to get back to PiYo or any sort of strength training series after I had Annabeth. I had started using the Country Heat also, and I really liked that for cardio. We live in Florida. It's really hot to go for runs sometimes. So I was really looking forward to doing some indoor cardio. After I had her, my midwife asked me to wait 6 weeks. So I wasn't using a midwife before I had Annabeth. With my other kids, I just went to a regular doctor, and he always let me work out after 2 to 3 weeks, which now I see is just kind of crazy. And that wasn't very good self-care on my part, even though I kind of thought it was for myself. I was pretty much wearing my body down, trying to establish a milk supply, running right away. It just wasn't healthy for me. So my midwife told me to wait 6 weeks and then to start slow. Right when I started working out, right in that 5th or 6th week, I got mastitis for the first time and had to stop. I had done a full straight week of PiYo, and come to think of it, I may have gone too hard, and that might have been one of the reasons I got mastitis. I healed from that, maybe got 2 workouts in, again, a run, and then maybe an upper body like Jillian Michaels thing or something, and then I got mastitis again. And so then I started taking a supplement to stop getting mastitis, but by the time that I had gotten through those 2 different rounds of mastitis, I was kind of depleted and didn't feel like it was a good time to start working out, so I told myself that I would give myself 2 weeks. A couple of weeks later, I got ready to start working out again. I was so pumped. I just eat better when I'm working out, so I started buying the foods that I was used to eating before my pregnancy, getting ready to really get ready to work out again. And then I got my appendix out and then had to wait 6 weeks to work out, which I'm in my 5th week now, but he said it was okay to go ahead and get going. So I've reset my goals, and now I plan on working out 3 to 4 days a week at most. If I make it 3 days in a week, I'll be proud of myself, like I've completed my goal. If I make it 4 days a week, I will probably feel awesome, but as of right now, I'm going to say 3 days a week. I have a friend who I text every time I work out. She keeps me accountable. She also has a little baby right now. She's actually been my workout accountability for years. We both just happen to have babies this year. But I'm also going to check in with you guys, just, you know, for, like I said, some extra accountability, and also just to show you what it's really like when you're in the trenches of motherhood. I don't have time to get to a gym right now anymore. My gym membership has long expired. And I don't really follow a strict series. I just kind of do my own workouts. So I hope this gives you some encouragement, and you guys will have to let me know what you guys are up to as far as keeping up with exercise. If it's just doing laundry and sweeping your floors, I getcha. That's where I've been at too. So today I just did a 25-minute PIO, the strength intervals DVD. Before I had kids, I was like keeping up with not even just Shailene Johnson, but I was keeping up with the advanced guy, feeling awesome. And now I am barely keeping up with the modified version. And in fact, I texted my friend right before the workout started, and I said 3 minutes. I just did the warm-up for 3 minutes, and I'm already just depleted. Like, it was exhausting. Just do the warm-up, and it's a little, part of me is just like, oh, Abby, you're never going to get there if the warm-up wears you out. But then I know from, you know, from the past and getting to where I got in last year, that I can get there and I can do it. It's just not going to be as quickly. We live in such a quick world, but when it comes to your body and it comes to your mind, things cannot be quick. Things have got to go. It's natural course. So that's what I did today, 25 minutes, and honestly, some of the times I just kind of did little toe taps back and forth instead of doing the jogging in place because it was hard, and I've got to take care of myself. I cannot push myself too hard with nursing a baby and taking care of kids and being the best mom I can be during the day. So, and then the last thing I'm going to say is that I waited until after John left for work around 8:30 to work out. So I was trying to work out with the kids running around, and that was a mistake. It still happened. I still did it, but I hope to not do that again. I cannot work out at night. I am too exhausted at night. So I woke up this morning, started doing my Bible study, and then let that drag out into just staying on the couch and sitting a little too long. So I waited until after he left for work. So that made it a little extra difficult, and that's why I only got in a 20 to 25-minute workout. Anyway, so that was today. Today's Monday, so this would be day 1 for week 1. So we'll see how many more days I get in this week. Okay, it's Wednesday, so I'm going to say today was day 2 of week 1. I did the first week of this, the episode 1 for this, which used to be like my day off, but it was very hard for me today, and I had an audience. Okay, it's Friday, and I just did the fastest workout I could do, which is a 18 or 19-minute upper body workout from PIO. The baby was awake, and I have to take the kids to a doctor's visit at 8 a.m. So I woke up and did my workout. What time was it? Like 7:15 by the time I started? Okay, yeah. Okay, it's Monday, and I'm going to call this day 1 of week 2. And I just did the Jillian Michaels 30-minute or 30-day shred. Again, the same, like the first episode, the first edition, which was, you know, beginners, technically. I definitely felt stronger doing it this time, though, after working out last week. I feel like my muscles are catching back up to where they should be. From before having the baby. I have to say, as I was working out, I just wanted to keep quitting. I'm having one of those days I'm just so emotional. I woke up late, everything, you know, have you ever had a day that's just like a tripping start, like nothing's going right, and it's only like 9, and I feel like everything's gone wrong, and I kind of cried through the workout a little bit, but I just kept thinking, okay, this may be the only thing I have control over today. This may be the only thing that makes me feel good today, and this may be the only thing that I do for myself today. So I finished it. And quite honestly, a lot of the times when I want to quit a workout, I do, and then I end up feeling worse than I did had I just not worked out at all because I feel like I failed. So I'm going to count today's biggest success as making it through a workout. I'm not even really going to focus on how well I completed each component. So there you go. Okay, I just finished a strength training workout. I only did about 15 to 20 minutes, probably like 18 minutes. And it was broken up by the baby. And then as I was working out on the floor, I kept seeing dog hair. So instead of doing the cool down, I just swept and mopped my living area. I'm like, well, that's kind of a cool down. It's mom cool down. Anyway, I chose to do a shorter workout today. One, because just like Monday, I was just not feeling it today. And it just, again, seemed like it could possibly be the only thing that went my way today. Not usually this, like, I don't know, candid, I guess. It just, you know, working out brings out a lot of emotional stuff too. Or even just, I guess it's just that being a mom and trying to carve out time for myself, no matter how small it may be, 20 minutes of time to myself to work out, is such a struggle sometimes. And I think sometimes it really gets to me, like, it should not be this hard, but, you know, to make that time. But it is. I have 4 kids and a busy lifestyle. So anyway, yeah, I only did the 20 minutes though also because I'm taking the kids to the beach in about an hour, and between wearing the baby and the ergo through the sand and carrying all of the equipment that we now bring with us to the beach, including like seriously a garbage bag size full of beach toys, that's a workout on its own. I didn't want to be too tired to not be able to play with them or rescue them if need be. But I also know that I'll be getting more of a workout when we're there, just because we'll be in the sand for a few hours and sand is hard. So anyway, that's today, week 2, day 2, that I'm going to count it for. It's Wednesday if I didn't say that. Anyway, all right, I'll see you in a couple days. Okay, it's Monday, and so it is day 1 of week 3. If you noticed, I only got in 2 days last week. I was having a very rough week last week, and I don't know if this is the right place to share, but my baby's 4 months old now, and I feel like either our circumstances have been so busy this summer, but I think I've maybe struggled with a little bit of postpartum anxiety, and not necessarily postpartum depression, but a little bit of anxiety, and it kind of caught up with me last week. So I just was doing a little more taking care of my soul than taking care of my body. But you know, as moms, we can get to the place where we are so worked up about our outward appearance and our body, but we're not taking care of our hearts, which is the root of it all. So I really just needed to have some time for peace and quiet and rest, and a little extra quiet time in the mornings, a little extra prayer time in the mornings, and a little extra grace for myself in the mornings. So anyway, I just finished, today I did the 30-minute Ripped in 30 from Jillian Michaels. It's strength cardio ab mix, which I really like. I would highly recommend, especially to beginners, because she gives great tips throughout. I mean, as you're working out, she is giving you tips the whole time. So I learned something. I've done this video a million times, but I learned today when I was doing the crunches, she says, hold your tongue on the roof of your mouth, and it helped me with my, you know, not letting my neck, not pushing on my neck. So that was interesting. Anyway, so she coaches you throughout. My son is coming and he's not dressed. Stay right there. I'll help you. Anyway, so that is day 1 of week 3, and I think I'm ready to move on to her second workout for this now. I've just been doing the beginning one, basically off and on. So I'm feeling like my muscle strength is getting to where I can move on now. So yep, that's today. I'll see you hopefully 2 more times this week. Okay, we started school this week, so I didn't do anything yesterday, and I know that I totally bombed it last week. But it's Tuesday, and I just did another 30-minute Jillian Michaels workout. Hopefully I'll be able to get outside and run this week. We'll see if I manage to get up on time. The school starting is just exhausting mentally, and so Man, I'm so tired. Week 4, day 2. I just did Jillian Michaels' week 2 workout. Oh my gosh, I definitely couldn't have done that week 1. So I'm seeing a lot of progress. Okay, well that is it for week 4, day 3. I was able to get outside and get a run in finally. It's August, so it's really hot. I don't know what I was thinking starting that. Anyway, so from the beginning of the month to the end, I'm amazed with how much better I feel. Of course, I knew I would feel better, but it's hard at the beginning to know how long it's going to take you to get there. And I would say the 1 month has definitely made it a habit for me. So now, if I miss a workout, I don't feel like I've thrown an entire program away, but instead I just feel like, okay, well I need to work out tomorrow to stay on track. So anyway, let me know if you want me to continue any kind of like a postpartum weight loss or workout log diary, video diary here. If not, I hope that this encouraged you. I hope that seeing me try, fail, succeed multiple times throughout the course of a month, I hope that encouraged you if you're in the same boat as me right now. Let me know what you guys do below to keep your body and your spirits raised. I'll see you later. Bye.